Hello. Today I'm going to talk about the struggles that I've had in the van as part of the van life video challenge. So I do have a few struggles on my list. Maybe some people can help me, maybe they're just something that's going to be resolved with money. So this inverter, I want to be able to extend it so that I can actually have it up somewhere, because at the moment, I'll turn the video off to show you inside, this is exactly where it has to be. It can't be anywhere else. It can't move from this position. And this is why. So when they've put that in, they've used sort of short wires, and I don't know if that's, I just don't know enough to know what I need to do. I'm assuming that I can just get longer wires and reattach them. Does that sound about right? Next thing I'm struggling with, I've got some contact paper, so I'm going to make a marble look table under the bed. So at the moment that's just plain wood under the bed, so I'm going to put contact on that. The only thing stopping me from doing that is that I don't want to mess it up. So I guess I'll YouTube it and see what people do to make sure that they don't stuff it up the first time. Something that I have to struggle with this particular van is the fact that it is tiny, so there's no space. I wanted to have a bike, and I thought, I need to have a bike, but I don't have to have a bike. What I'll do is when I go to the destination, I'll just get a second-hand bike or loan a bike or whatever while I'm there. And as far as space, I am doing well with the space that I have. I'm really organised, everything's got its place, but it would be great to turn that bench into, well, I've got two ideas for that bench. Both of them require getting rid of it. So get rid of the bench and either put a power bank underneath it, because power is extremely important to me because of wanting to get my online business going, or putting a decent fridge there. And if I put a fridge there, like fridge, power bank, toilet, can I fit all three? Probably not. You get all these ideas, and yeah, I just got to be imaginative. No, be creative. Next thing I'm struggling with is this damn wardrobe. At the moment it's held up by Velcro and a very unsturdy screw in the back there. So I went to Adelaide, I got some advice to put some kind of plating behind that. I just don't trust my skills. I just don't have those handyman skills. But apparently I should be able to get behind here and build a wardrobe from behind both these areas. But the only screw we've screwed into this wall is that screw, and it was a massive fail. It also released some kind of toxins in the air, and I was unable to breathe in the van for about a week. And it's okay while it's got that screw there, but just it made me nervous, and yeah, I definitely need help with that. Screw something underneath here to the other side for a clothesline, but because I already bought the clothesline, but I'm really thinking I'm going to end up making do. There's going to be something that I end up doing that doesn't even require the clothesline. Another thing about that battery underneath is that it is dying. According to another van dweller, the light inside when you look should be red or green or plus or minus or whatever, and it's black. So that means it's dying. Even with a long trip to and from Adelaide, it didn't charge this battery. So I need to get a new battery. And another thing with this inverter, it's loud. Can you get really quiet inverters, ones that you can't hear at all? That is worth looking into, because if I do get a fridge and I have to have the inverter on 24/7, if that's the case, I don't want it to sound like that. That's just annoying. And probably the biggest annoyance about this battery not being reliable is that I can't charge my laptop in here, and that just means that I've got 2 hours in here and then 3 hours outside in the freezing cold, or it's actually quite pleasant today, but yeah, 2 hours in here using the laptop, and then 3 hours charging it using the house power, and then 2 hours back. It's just a disruption to my life. I just want to be 100% not reliant on a house at all. So that's pretty much it for the major problems that I'm having, which isn't so bad, I guess. Oh no, I do have a problem. The fuse box, which you can never see on camera, but the fuse box, some of them I can't turn on because they make a humming sound as if something's wrong, because they didn't start off that way when I first bought it. Yeah, so when I have the air conditioning switch on, it kind of sounds like an animal is attacking my van in the roof. And also the heater, I don't even know if this is still a problem, but the heater, no matter what control I have it on, when I first got it before I built the bed, the heater was on when I was driving and I couldn't turn it off. Like it doesn't seem to have an off unless I've already turned it off with the switch, because I haven't actually noticed it since I built the bed. But at the same time, how am I going to notice it when the bed's on top? But that's a little bit of a worry if that is on and, you know, something under there catches fire or something. I just want to be able to know what I'm doing with my own van, and I've put out ads everywhere to try and get a manual for this, you know, for the custom work, because the company's out of business now. I met another couple that actually have the exact same van as me when I was in Adelaide, and they had a manual for the actual vehicle, but not for the actual custom work. So at least that's helpful though. It has been helpful for other things, but it hasn't been helpful for the custom work. The other thing I'm having problems with is the petrol tank. Under the petrol tank, I have no idea if this camera is going to be good enough, but can you see it's rusty? I also don't know how to fix that. And finally, I've been having trouble finding work at my destination. So trying to find a job, like I want to go to Sunshine Coast, trying to find a job to go there, and I'm having trouble saving money because I don't earn enough to actually save. So I'm basically paycheck to paycheck, and all I want to do is get out of the rat race, and it doesn't seem to be anything I can do to stop that because of the payments on the van, payments for where I'm staying, the lack of job to go to, so I can't just leave work because I rely on that money, and it's just, I don't want to be stuck here. So that's a major struggle. And the other thing is the vehicle height. Now, I shouldn't have a problem as much as most people, but unfortunately I can't park at work because the work car parks have a height limit on it. So I have to park where the public park, and so I get a parking fine every week or every second week, or move my car in my breaks if there is another public park available, which is rare because I've only got about 3 or 4 spaces that I can fit. And sometimes in that 15-minute break, there's and you know, like just 5 minutes to be able to move your vehicle, there's just not enough time to be able to try and, you know, go around car parks to try and find a space that will fit this height. The last thing that I can think of at this particular time anyway is that there's no affordable data plan, mobile data plan in Australia. I know it's bad enough in America, but there's like so many different options there. Here, there's just nothing. It's so expensive. And you can't get enough to even upload one video. How am I going to go on the road? I might have to just use libraries or get a share house with Wi-Fi or something like that, just to, you know, keep going, keep starting my business and things like that. And I think it's an absolute rip-off what they are charging for just like 4 gig of data, which is nothing. Oh my god, nothing. So I don't know I absolutely have no idea how I'm going to solve that yet, but I am working on a spreadsheet at the moment where I'm checking every single provider in Australia, and hopefully we get some decent rates soon, or I find another solution that's going to work for getting the business going and having enough data to be able to run an online business. So that's all I can think about for the current van struggles. I think money will solve a lot of them. And yeah, that's it. Bye.